Hey guys, I am Chetna and today we are going to do a new poem and the name of our poem is The Rebel. Now, this poem is written by DJ Enright. Now, before moving forward, let us discuss something. Do you have any friend who goes always opposite of what you want? For example, if you want to go outside and play, he wants to stay inside and just play indoor games. Or do you have any friend like that who always wants to do the opposite? If you want to have pajama party, he wants to have a disco party. So he is the person, what is the word which you'll use for such a person who always goes the opposite of everything? So rebel is that word. Rebel is the word that describes such a person who always does the opposite. If, for example, we all wanted to rain outside, he wants a sunny day. So such a person is called rebel. So this poem is all about such a person who always goes opposite of what everybody is doing, what everybody wants to do. Okay, so let's read the poem and get into it. Now, we'll be reading one by one about the rebel. What happens is, now when everybody has short hair, the rebel lets his hair grow long. So you'll see he wants to do the opposite of everything. When everybody is having short hair, he wants to grow his hair long. When everybody has long hair, the rebel cuts his hair short. Again, the opposite. When everybody talks during the lesson, when the teacher is teaching or maybe the teacher is not teaching and everybody is talking, what happens? The rebel doesn't say a word. The rebel is quiet at that time. Okay. So next, when nobody talks during the class, when there is pin drop silence, what does that rebel do? The rebel creates a disturbance at that time. So he's going opposite to anything and everything what the other person is doing. So when everybody wears a uniform, the rebel dresses in fantastic clothes. When everybody wears fantastic clothes, the rebel dresses soberly. So this is the condition. When everybody is wearing fantastic clothes, the rebel is dressing soberly. Okay. Next, in the company of dog lovers, the rebel expresses a preference for cats. For example, we are all friends here and we are talking about the love that we have for dogs. But the rebel will always show his preference for the cats. He is going to be the opposite one. So next one, in the company of cat lovers, when you are with the cat lovers, the rebel is there. The rebel puts in a good word for dogs. He is always going to praise for the dog. So you can see he is going the opposite all the time. So when everybody is praising the sun, that they are enjoying that it's sunny outside, the rebel remarks on the need for the rain. He will feel that there is a need for the rain. So you see the opposite behavior. So next is when everybody is greeting the rain, when everybody is happy that there is so much of rain and it's such a pleasant weather, the rebel regrets the absence of sun. He's missing the sun at that time. When everybody goes to the meeting, the rebel stays at home and reads a book. When everybody has gone for an important meeting, what is he doing? He's staying at home and reading a book. What happens when everybody goes to the meeting? When everybody stays at home and reads a book, the rebel goes to the meeting. That is what happens. When everybody is at home, the rebel will go to the meeting. Okay? Next, when everybody says yes please, the rebel says no thank you. For example, for anything, if somebody is offering you something, everybody will say yes please, I would like to have that, but the rebel will say no thank you. Okay, so when everybody says no thank you, we don't want it, okay, the rebel will say yes please. It is very good that we have rebels. You may not find it very good to be one. Now this is the very important line which it says, it is very good that we have rebels. Why do you think the poet is saying that it is good to have rebels? It is good to have rebels because, they think differently. So there is a scope of moving into different origins and discovering new things. Okay, so that is why they say that it is good to have rebels. But you may not find it very good to be one. Why? Why is it not good to be a rebel? Because, you are very much opposed by the society. You are criticized for your negative thinking or maybe the kind of behavior you have, the opposition, the behavior that shows opposition all the time. So there are many factors which people may not like you being a rebel. Okay? So that's all for our poem. We'll be discussing question answers of this poem. The possible question answers of this poem would be, the first would be, if someone does not wear a uniform to school, what do you think the teacher will say? First of all, somebody is not wearing a uniform. This question says that, what do you think the teacher will say? Now, the teacher would certainly ask the reason that why you're not wearing the uniform to school. So if the child has a genuine reason, the teacher might excuse that child and ask him to wear the uniform again to school. Okay, but if there is no genuine reason and just out of disobedience the student is not wearing the uniform, the teacher is possibly going to scold the child for that. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Now the next question is, what according to you, when everyone wants a clear sky, what does the rebel want the most? Now think, everybody wants a clear sky. What do you think the rebel wants? Yes, the rebel would want rain to happen at that time. When everybody wants a clear sky, he would want rain at that time. Okay, so next question is, if rebel has a dog for pet, what is everyone else likely to have? When rebel is having a dog, it is very obvious that everybody else is having a cat as a pet. Okay. Now next is, why is it good to have rebels? As I mentioned it earlier, it is good to have rebels because rebels encourage different thinking. They go beyond the measures. They are not doing everything like everybody is doing. They do things differently so they can discover new things also. Okay, so that is why it is good to have rebels in our society. Now next question is, why is it not good to be a rebel oneself? It is not good to be a rebel oneself because people are anyway going to criticize you. They are going to criticize you on the basis of your opposite thinking and the behavior. Maybe some people find it very rude all the time when everybody is like, for example, let's say if somebody is offering you something and 3 of the people said yes to that offering and you said no. So people would find that behavior a little rude. So being a rebel in the society, it's very difficult and that could be very criticizing on your part. So it's not very good to be a rebel oneself. So these were the question answers from this poem and I hope that you are clear with all the question answers and the text. If you have any doubts, you can drop them in your comment box. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.